the radio, flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K. I know you heard me on the radio, flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K.
What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I hope y'all are doing well out there. Welcome to the ramping up of Larry G shaking the panel. Larry will be here. Damn it. I just saw it too. Where is it? Where is it? Damn. He'll be here. I guess the of course. Give me 1 second. Larry will be with us August 15th. That's when the real premiere of Larry G shaking the panel. We're going to be doing preview videos this year. We're going to be doing game recaps on Tuesdays from 7 to 8, maybe 7 to 9, depending how things shake out. But anyway, before I continue, let me introduce to one of the greatest co-hosts a man could have, the one, the only, Greg. What's going on, G?
What's up? Cut my music.
Hey, Liz. What's going on, Lewis? What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? I hope it's all well. By the way, Lewis is going to be in the blender this Thursday. And as a tribute to my Cuban brother, I'm going to be smoking this Cohiba, which is going to be a great episode. And then the week after that, I'm going to be in the blender for the season finale. And it's been a great season, man. I appreciate you for being on there, Greg. I've had Color. I've had a lot of great people in the blender. I'm looking forward to season 2 for sure. You know what I mean? So let's get straight to business. Apparently, yo, what's up? What's going on? Larry, this is Michael K. Not Larry K. This is Michael K. We got we got Larry K. and then there's Michael K. So he's a Bills fan. So anyway, so apparently the incident between Tyreek Hill got resolved. So hey, Lewis, by the way, if you want to jump in, I sent you a text of the link. So just putting it out there. So Lewis, if you want to join in, I sent you the link in your text. So if not, I understand you got work and shit to do. So, but anyway, so Tyreek Hill, that the issue got resolved, and I haven't heard the interview, but apparently I read the headlines where the according to Dalvin Cook, he says that he denies that the Dolphins had offered him anything, and there's reports that we were the only team that offered him something. So you know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's a case of hearsay. So what do you think?
I'm not gonna. I don't know much about the Tyreek situation because I've been off.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not gonna talk about something I don't know. But Dalvin Cook, you know, I've been telling a bunch of my friends. I mean, if we get Dalvin Cook, great. But at the same time, I don't think we need him. I think we're fine. Even if we get him, it's basically like a lottery ticket you found on the floor, and you a lot of money. I mean, if we don't get him, we're fine. I still think we can win a Super Bowl even with him here or without him here. So I thought offer a contract, but if that's the case, we didn't offer a contract. I mean, I'm not going to really get mad about it, but
yeah, man. And of course, we still haven't made any roster moves yet. We haven't picked up any free agents. It doesn't matter what the position is. We haven't picked up anybody for that matter. You know what I mean? I think two things I could think could be happening. Oh shit! Here we go. According to Lewis, Justin Herbert got a 5-year deal worth 260. Damn. So Justin Herbert is in the money, man.
Is that just reported now, or is that the rumor?
No, I think that's probably reported. So
I haven't. I don't check Twitter. I haven't checked Twitter all day.
yeah, that's me neither. I mean, I do, but I'm doing a wine certification, so that's why I've been out of. I've now I understand why you take breaks, because studying is a motherfucker, man.
Oh, I'm not in school right now.
Right now, when you are, reading is a bitch.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Especially when you have ADD like I do. Holy crap, it's hard to stay focused.
Nope, Lewis just said it was just reported, so.
Okay. See, me and my girlfriend are two different people. By the time I read a chapter, she reads the whole book.
Yeah.
She's one of those people that could just pick up a book. Like, okay, here you go. I'm done reading it. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn.
Yeah.
But which is good, because whenever I do emails and shit like that to important people, she's the one who proofreads it for me. So, but anyway, the other thing, and Dalvin Cook says he wants to play with his brother. So, you know,
yeah, good for him. Just too bad he's gonna get his ass kicked twice times playing us. So.
yeah. Yeah, here we go. I'm looking at it. This is per Adam Scheffner, which through 2029, 5 years.
Wow.
So, is this gonna pull up the heat on Tua?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Tua's a beast. You know, you've seen the past years when we were talking about the other quarterbacks. I mean, he doesn't let it get to him. I don't think this is gonna let it get to his head unless he starts sucking. But I don't think he's gonna feel anything. Maybe a little pressure, but is he under? He's under contract this year, and then next year's a 5th-year option, or is this year the 5th-year option, and then we got to sign him in the offseason?
No, next year's the 5th-year option.
Okay, so then yeah, I mean,
this is his 4th year.
So he's got 2 years left. I mean, if he goes out and balls this year, I'll probably get an extension maybe in the offseason next year. So I mean, again, I think he doesn't look at the Twitter. You know, I don't think he cares. I think he just goes out there and balls. So if he just goes out there and balls, he'll be getting that money this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he balls and he stays healthy.
Yeah, if he doesn't stay healthy, I think it's gonna come down to next year maybe.
But here's the thing I want to people to understand is when he played last year, the only thing that happened to him was the concussion.
Yeah.
He didn't break any bones. He didn't sprain anything. You know what I mean? So it's not like he was getting injured, last year. So at the end of the day, Miami Dolphins reportedly try to trade for Saquon Barkley, according to Omar Kelly.
I mean, okay. Again, even if we had Saquon Barkley.
Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you, brother.
Doesn't really change even if without Saquon Barkley, we're winning the Super Bowl. Without him, we're still winning the Super Bowl.
And by the way, tomorrow, the Smoke Lounge with the brand new entrance, we're gonna be hosting Dr. Reginald Brown. I'm gonna confirm with him tomorrow. We're gonna do wide receiver 101. I got other people that I want to do this, things like that for. So you know what I mean. The Smoke Lounge got crazy yesterday, and it lived up to its name. There was a lot of smoke yesterday. Holy crap, was there smoke?
Yep.
Luckily, it had nothing to do with Finn's tailgate, but it had, you know what I'm saying? But if you didn't see it, Smoke Lounge, I recommend you watch Smoke Lounge maybe as soon as you forward it, as soon as Stephen D comes in the show, that's where I'll start watching it. But other than that, I think training camp was amazing. Lewis couldn't make it yesterday, but hey, man, we held it down for him. He'll be there next week. He took his son to the WWF pay-per-view. So he took his lady out for the weekend. So now not only is he husband of the year, now he's father of the year. So damn, good on him, man. Yeah. So, and I should be husband of the year too because I took out the trash. So there. No, no. But anyway, what are you looking forward to this training camp, man?
I'm looking forward to the cornerback position. I think that's going to be a very depthful position we have. We got Trill coming back healthy. We just picked up Cam Smith, who for some reason I keep thinking Sean Smith.
Sean Smith. Yeah.
You got Noah Igbenogany. Is he going to get cut? Is he going to keep his job? Who else we got? You got Howard Ramsey. Probably going to be the two starters. Needham in the slot. Elijah Campbell. A bunch of other people I'm kind of forgetting. Oh, yeah. What about that guy we signed last year there? He was signed as depth, and then he got hurt, and then he was placed on the IL or whatever the heck it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in baseball mode, so now I think of pump lists as like IL, all those lists and NFL.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to look who's on the Dolphins pup list.
Yeah. And then also outside of cornerbacks, the offensive line is Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel going to show us that we were more prove to us that we were more worried about the O-line than them. You know, we got Lean Eichenberg, Austin Jackson, Terrell Armstead. Hopefully, you know, I saw he was on the pup list, I think, to start. If Terrell Armstead is going to be a key factor of that offense, the only thing I want to see in training camp for offense line is Terrell Armstead going to be healthy or not? Because if he's like banged up week one, it's going to be kind of the same thing like last year in a sense. But yeah.
Okay, Dolphins offensive tackle and two others will open training camp on the pup list, which is Tanner Conner and offensive tackle Isaiah Wynn. So there we go. So we have, according to apnews.com, and then here's another one. SB Nation also says that the three players that are on the pup list is our offensive lineman. Tanner Conner. I don't think Tanner. No, my bad. Tanner Conner is the tight end. Scratch that. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Connor Williams. So Tanner Conner, which is the tight end, Isaiah Wynn, and Terran Armstead. So both potential left tackles are on the pup list this starting training camp.
That's not good news.
I mean, because that was the thing about it is, hey, what's going on, King DTA? What's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well.
Oh,
but no, we had the thing about when we got Win. I was kind of like, okay, you know what? Let's we have wins, win-win situation. We have Win on guard, and the one thing I do know about tackles is it's harder because you have to be on an island sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, I hope you work things out with you and your missus, man. I mean, me and my missus, we have our issues, but she's not really my missus, but we've been together 11 years, so you could say that. But so that's the pup list right there. So 3 players, the tight end, and the 2 potential left tackles. So, and again, I thought, Win was a great pickup because he could replace. So now it's a shit show here. So, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's been and then of course at least the secondary's not on the pup list. At least Xavier Howard is not on the pup list. At least Brandon Jones is not on the pup list. And I'm hoping that those guys, because the thing about it is the injuries that Brandon Jones suffer and these cornerbacks suffer, it's kind of hinder their mobility a little bit. So and that's gonna kind of suck if you have because it's harder for a wide receiver because cornerbacks are kind of read and react. The wide receiver knows where he's going with the ball. The cornerback doesn't. He could take a guess where he's going with the ball, and so it is what it is. So what are you thinking?
About what?
I don't know about the pup list so
Oh.
far.
I just hope the tackles. I hope they get healthy soon. That's
Well, I'm not, and you know what? I'm not worried about Tanner Connor because we got that wide receiver that we drafted. That we're gonna convert into tight end.
yeah. The worst position, in my opinion, we have on this team is tight end. The best one we have is Smythe. It's like Durham Smythe, and then a big gap, and then whoever.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you know what's funny is, and look, I'm a big Durham Smythe fan, but if we were to be honest with you, that's like saying our best. Look, like for instance, our best. Our best. Can you imagine if our running back room is the best running back is Salved Ahmed, and then there's a big drop off in between all of them. Can you imagine Salved Ahmed? Shout out to him because I met him in person and did an interview. But he's average, kind of like he kind of to me he's equivalent to Durham Smythe. You know what I mean? He's not terrible, but he's not and that's the best. That's the best tight end we have. So that tells you right there that the tight end room is not no bueno.
If we're being honest, we don't use tight ends much in our offense.
Yeah, but that's another thing that I've always I wanted people to know is like I think one of the reasons they didn't address the tight end room is because when Tua was playing Alabama, can you name the tight end? Nobody can name. I can name all the 4 receivers he was throwing to: Judy, Rugg. He was throwing to Rugg, Judy, Devontae Smith, and Waddle.
Was Cameron Latu, the tight end for Bama that got drafted this year or undrafted, was he there, or is that the Bryce Young days?
I think the Bryce Young days. Yeah, and before that, the tight end was O.J. Howard.
Oh yeah, O.J. Howard.
Yeah, so
I feel like they had another one. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, man. And either way, I think the tight ends there are 2 things: run blocking and goal line. Goal lines, short situations.
Yep.
Man, and then of course, at least we're not gonna have Byron Jones every week checking on his status. Oh, he'll be here for week 4. Oh, he'll be here for week 6. Oh, he'll be here. Remember last year?
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I just found out today. I found this out. My boy Joe sent me this, and according to Yahoo Sports, remember when we did the interview when we did the in the Blender episode? You remember what the first thing we were talking about on TD's channel and in the
is the Brian Flores situation?
Yeah, yes, exactly. So, what the hell? Let's keep up tradition, shall we? So, being that this is the first show back, Flores' lawsuit heads to trial. A New York judge ruled Brian Flores' racial discrimination case against the NFL and 3 teams will not be moved on despite attempts by the league to stop it. So, yep, it's going to court. It's not going to arbitration like the NFL wanted it to. And you know what? And what's crazy is he a lot of people thought he wasn't going to get a job. He's the defense, and he has a pretty good job with the Minnesota Vikings. We'll see how that goes.
I think the Vikings with Flores as their defense. If Flores can come in there, he might get another head coach. He might be in the discussion to get a head coaching job. Depending how the Vikings defense does.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking the other day. You remember this rookie we drafted under Flores, like 6th round. Everyone was hyping him up. Curtis Weaver, that's his name. Then he got like injured, and then he got claimed by Cleveland. He's on Minnesota.
That's what's up.
Like, oh my God, we'll see what happens with him. But yeah, I think he'll be in the mix to get a head coaching job. I think he'll get it? I think he should. If I was an owner, if I was to buy like any team in the NFL, and we needed a head coach, Flores would be my top option. I think he did a good job with Miami, but it's in the past. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, me too.
Another job outside the AFC East as a head coach, I'll root for the guy. But
yeah, but yeah. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna root for him or you know what I'm saying. I just didn't want to dehumanize the man. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all I cared about, man. And I'm telling you, by the way, I don't know why isn't nobody talking about this, but it is what it is. Because again, the NFL wanted to go to their arbitration, which is kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, how can I put it? It's like, you do a crime against the Dolphins, and then all of a sudden goes, let's take it to arbitration, which is consists of nothing but Dolphins executives. Yeah, your chances of winning in that is slim to none.
Nope.
So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to shoot up. Like I said, I'm only gonna be here for like about another hour, man. If you know what I mean. I just came here, like I said, just to talk football and see how everybody's doing, man. Raphael Courtright, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. But the Minnesota Vikings, look, if you think about it, I think one of the reasons why they got him is Brian Flores knows how to stop Jared Goff.
Yep.
He did it in the Super Bowl. He did it when to his rookie first game in the rookie season. Remember?
Yeah.
So
now that you bring that up, I'm kind of regarding picking the Lions as my hot take to make the NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings could easily win that North Division. I was telling someone the other day, we usually one team every year goes worst to first.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had no clue in the AFC. I had no clue in the NFC. But then when I started thinking about the teams, I'm like, maybe the Bears go from worst to first. I mean, they got Justin Fields, who is, I don't know how he went to where he went in the draft. They just picked up DJ Moore, and they had nice pieces on defense. I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago wins that division.
Yeah, let me welcome my brother, Cat for Life. What's going on, brother?
Hey, guys. What's going on? How you guys doing tonight?
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. We got football back.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy we're, at least getting, closer and closer to talking about something real. I'm watching Jets mini camper, and it's just like, damn, I'm already like craving already for our guys to get out there. But it's something that we get to look forward to. At least we're not talking about other players from other teams and other situations. We're worried about our problems.
Yeah, exactly. We're worrying about our grass, right? We're,
Yeah.
And what's funny is, speaking of which, man, on the group text they were talking about the bill spaces, right? So I tuned in for a little bit, man. I'm like, damn, Dolphins Twitter has got to be like the most toxic, and Buffalo's Twitter was like, here, hold my beer. Holy shit, I couldn't stand for it.
For real.
I'm like, I couldn't be in there for like more than 5 minutes, man.
Tomorrow,
Literally.
I'm gonna change my profile. Instead of my dolphin picture, I'm gonna put a Bill picture. I'm gonna hop in space and I'm gonna go troll them.
all I know is 5 minutes in, and I'm already healing. I mean, he's a casual. I'm like, oh god, here was this fucking casual talk shit bullshit.
Oh my
I feel like, and people think that's the worst thing you could be called is a casual Dolphin fan.
Yeah, I think it's like it's interpretation of an insult without an insult.
Yeah. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm a casual. No.
But it's funny though, man, because it's like the old lady winning a lotto ticket, man. It's like usually the casuals are right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, dude, at the end of the day, it's figuring out football is not that hard, bro.
Exactly, man. It's like it's not an equation, or it's like we're not trying to figure out like splitting an atom with a certain collider. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing about football, it's not it's the thing, and that's the beauty of it, in my opinion. The reason I love football is because it's not like Coca-Cola where there's an exact formula to make it. You do this, you do this. Just because you have a winning formula, it doesn't mean you have a winning formula. You know, just because you have all the weapons, the coaching and things like that, injuries happen, penalties happen, referees have agendas or whatever. You know, it's you never know what could turn the tide. You know what I mean? Weather plays a factor. All kinds of things, man. I think you could have a team. You could be like the team that you want that think is going to go to the Super Bowl. You could have predictions and saying that, hey, I think this team is going to go, but it's nothing. It's 100% safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we all do it around this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, 2 guarantees back to back.
They were
You gotta
going
be
to
real
the
confident
playoffs.
about that.
They were going to the playoffs.
Man, I got a gut feeling that we are. I just don't want the first round exit, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, if we don't make the playoffs with this team,
And
failure.
look, at the end of the day, I think one of the differences between the Heat, if you look at the Heat and you look at the Dolphins, is like you say, hey man, Heat made the playoffs. You're like, okay, and yeah, we won our first game. Okay, and you know what I mean? I think with the Heat, we're right now with the Dolphins, a playoff win is most people, not all, but most people's expectations. With the Heat, it's finals or bust. You know what I mean? That's where we are with the Heat. I want it to be like that with the Dolphins. Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah, man. Like making it common to get to that expectation every year, not having to like force feed expectations, high ones like that. Just it comes casually with the Heat, man. They got the Godfather, man.
Yeah, Pat Riley. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, there's no Chris Greer never got any continuity either. You know what I mean? So how is he supposed to keep things together when he's?
Yeah, that's why I haven't really said anything about him this year, bro, because his vision is finally coming to fruition. You always give a GM more than 3 years. Everybody knows that. So
Yeah.
his vision should be set already.
Well, listen, all I know is this man wants Chris Greer fired because he traded Devontae Parker and he was the missing piece to our Super Bowl, right?
Uh-oh.
Crypto.
The missing link, Shake Money, the missing link.
That's right. We traded him for a third round when we should have got a 2 firsts and you know what I'm saying, 2 firsts and
2 seconds, a third, a fifth.
2 firsts. Like we should have traded. Listen, all right, here we go. This would have been the trade for me. We'll trade you Devontae Parker, 2 firsts, and Belichick. Fair trade.
Yeah, that's
I think that.
That's it. That's it, Greg. That was better than the Boston Celtics trade for Garnett.
Hey, Greg, you hear that? You see what they gave to Brown? What was his contract?
I'm $304 million. I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. We'll see how it works out, but I don't know, man.
Whose contract you talking about, Cap?
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jalen's. Yeah, he had a payday too. What's
Yeah,
it?
man,
Jason
it's
Tatum
crazy.
didn't get no money. Well, Jason Tatum to get his money yet, right?
Jason Tatum will get paid probably more than 304 million next year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's going to get more now because of Brown being the second guy getting that kind of money. You know, Tatum is going to break the bank now.
Well, Brown also could get traded next year, but he probably won't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is one of my favorite non-Jazz players. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, next year it's championship or bust with them.
So let me ask you, what did you think of the Jazz offseason so far?
Oh man, it's been a steal, man. I'm telling you, this guy Keontae George, people are sleeping on him, man. I would say he's probably going to be. I know Victor Wembanyama is getting all the praise now, but don't be surprised if my man come out of the as a dark horse and win the Rookie of the Year.
What's his
I'm
name?
telling you, this guy's got talent like off the chain. I like our all season. Tyler Hendricks didn't play, you know, in the summer league because he had a hamstring issue, but Keontae George stepped up big time and pretty much got turning heads already. So I can't wait to see him play now in the regular season
I kind
because
of
him and Bryce Sasabom, he's gonna get a lot of minutes because of the structure of the rebuild. So I'm happy with all season. Finally got some picks that's gonna work out. You know,
I was
so
thinking
I'm
about
pretty
this
good.
yesterday. What if, like, for example, the NFL had like, we have the XFL and USFL, there's spring leagues, but you draft all these rookies, right? And they sign all these undrafted. What if we do maybe like 7-on-7 spring league for like football or something like that? Like 6 weeks,
Hmm.
5 weeks, a 4 week regular season and like a 4 week playoff, something like that. To get the rookies accustomed. Well, I'm just
Oh, to do it kind of like the NBA do with the summer
yeah,
league,
normally to get accustomed and
but
then
do it with your brand new rookies to see how they play
yeah,
out.
yeah, and
To
Hell
then
see
yeah.
how they, yeah,
they get a
that
little
that makes sense. Yeah, that'll make sense. Maybe start it up in May, right after they get drafted, have like a little league, a miniature league, 707s.
yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
and then you just have the spring. You have the camps in the summer. But 7-on-7 because it makes sense. You're not going to draft like a full team, but maybe they. I don't know if the NFL will do something like that because football is like the hardest.
Yeah, because they're getting people from the DL league. The other NBA's got people from Europe coming over playing, and they fill out the rosters, but they'll never be on the full NBA roster. The
And
Mm-hmm.
NBA, NFL could do the same thing about with college players that didn't get drafted. Let them fill out that roster on those teams that they making in the summer, and for that league.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
and you can take the XFL and USFL players. You want to take them to your team. A little crack at it with the rookies. Man.
Yeah, maybe somebody will make the team who wasn't drafted. They didn't spot before.
Hey, by the way, is it me or is Utah Jazz kind of like the same as the Houston Symphonies?
The Houston Symphonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Crypto, you heard the Commanders are going to change their name?
Yep.
Well, they're gonna change it too.
You said it commit to what? They're running out of options.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I think the new ownership, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard something about
Yeah, they
Magic
could.
Johnson
Yeah,
being
the
part
new
of it.
ownership. Yeah, the new ownership. It's officially sold. Snyder doesn't own the team, so
No,
Yeah,
really?
but I think they say Magic Johnson is part of the team. Am I mistaken? I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
no, I'm not sure about that.
Who
They
owns
never
the
said
Who
any.
owns
I never heard
the
anything about
Commanders?
him.
I think it's like a
Can we
It's
fact check
another
that
group.
real
It's
quick?
another group. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
another guy that was doing a
Yeah.
press conference. He's the new
group.
owner.
Magic Johnson's a part of that group, and from here they're considering again. To what I don't know. They're running out
Yeah.
of. Maybe they go back to the old name, but we'll see.
Mhm. I mean, nah, that they won't do that. That cat's out of the bag.
Mm.
But I think they'll go to another name like the Senators or something.
Cap.
They'll be called the Washington Senators or something.
Josh Harris bought it.
Or they be the okay. They'll be the Washington I hated their football team name. But
Mm-hmm.
the
Josh Harris.
Washington
What does he do?
they'll be
What does he sell?
they'll be the Washington Spiders. That's what they'll be. They'll call themselves the Spiders. Watch. That'd be crazy, man. They got uniforms with the freaking spider logos on it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd probably be a kick-ass uniform, though. With the freaking big old arachnic on the back of it.
Hell yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What if Oliver Stone released the rights to the name Miami Sharks to the Dolphins? Would you
Damn it,
consider
man.
it?
And you know what, man? Listen, the one I feel bad for is Rob Schneider, man. I mean, because dude, the guy he bought it for 800 million and
Sold it for
and
6 billion.
it's sort of for 6 billion. So poor
Right.
guy,
God.
he's gonna
Poor guy, I know.
poor guy's gonna be at home with $6 billion. Poor guy.
I know. Tell me about it. Right it set up.
Listen,
Man.
I have a cousin who sleeps in a tent in a tent in Cuba. She said she's gonna be praying for him.
Mm, man. A cool 6 billion, man.
Holy crap!
Only took 800 million to scrap up, man, and that's all it took.
That's
man.
crazy. That's what Snyder made.
No, that's what he bought it for, like
Sixfold.
800 million.
800 million. Yeah, it was under $1 billion that he bought it for. That's how the
And
Clippers.
he sold it for how much? 6 billion.
6 billion.
When he bought it, the
Wow.
Clippers, it was like 300 million. Ended up selling for like 2 billion something.
Yeah,
What the hell?
both scandals too, right? Crypto.
Right.
At his age, what the hell? What are you gonna do with fucking $6 billion?
I know you can't spend it all. It's impossible.
And let's say
You have
for
to
instance,
give it away. You giving it away, Shake Money. You can't spend that kind of money.
and let's say for the sake of argument, with Bills and other owners and stuff like that, he gets half of it. That's still $3 billion. Is still fucking no chump chicken feed.
Right.
And that's just saying that's just say he gets just half of that.
Yeah.
It's still fucking a lot of money.
You give me that money, I like to challenge that theory.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My browser went out on me. What's going on with the cell phones? Everybody's getting hijacked.
What do you mean?
Cyber, man. Cyber war.
When I swiped on my phone, everybody disappeared
Oh, okay.
like a magic.
Cyber war, bro.
So what you think of Justin Herbert getting his money, crypto?
I knew eventually it was going to happen, but only thing I would say, I think that the Miami Dolphins should pump the brakes and not try to, keep up with the Joneses. Even though they want our quarterback to get paid, but they still have to look at the invest as an investment.
Actually,
Tua has never been on the field for a full 17 games, so from an investment perspective, they got to hold it all. As much as they anxious to get him, it may be anxious to give him his money. Now is not the time to keep up with the Joneses just because other teams are doing it with their quarterbacks.
actually, I'm not into hallucinogens. I'm not into cocaine. I did cocaine back in the day. I really didn't like it. So
Cocaine hookers.
No, I'm gonna do rum and hookers. Oh, best believe there's gonna be hookers involved, but it's just not gonna have cocaine.
Right. No cocaine, no sniffing cocaine off the bodies of the hookers.
Well,
like they did in the movie Wall Street.
Yeah.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, right? Leonardo DiCaprio, that scene. Oh my god!
Damn. I might do it just for the maybe once.
What was the little guy? The little guy said,
You show me a check for $70,000 right now. I'll come work for you right now.
Right, I come work for you right now. You know what, Donnie Azor, man? That I tell you, there's this guy that makes YouTube videos that look exactly like him, and I could have sworn that was the same person, man. You know, he talks like him, his mannerisms are like him. I'm like, it's the same guy. It's almost like they got that New York, New Jersey mantra. You know,
Damn.
You could tell they grew up in that region of the country.
Like Joe Pesci.
Right, like Joe Pesci. You know, he's a New Yorker. You know, somebody from the Bronx or Brooklyn or Long Island, or even North Jersey, because Jersey kind of got that same kind of vibe.
Yeah, you could every once, like for instance, when you hear what's his name, Michael K, not Michael K, Larry K talk.
Mhm.
every once in a while when he's talking, you could pick up that New York that accent. He has that
New
accent.
York accent. Mm-hmm.
You could
Right.
tell. Depending on what he's talking about. You know what I mean? And by the way, man, the guy who's gonna be in the blender this Thursday, mi hermano. Lewis, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Lewis?
He's up here to promote that. Hey, listen, if Josh, if whatchamacallit got his money, you know what? Tua needs to get his money too.
Yeah, it happened. I don't know if you saw
I think our organization is at an advantage now. I think they're happy in a way that what's his name got the money in a way because now they can say, well, those guys played the full 17 game season. Those quarterbacks was on the field. Not necessarily it was numbers driven. There's more so the durability aspect. So that justifies them not giving Tua the bag right away.
See, Herbert got 5 years, $262
so I think
million.
Those owners did our owners a favor. That's
Justin Herbert but he got 5 years, 262. We want 5 years, 300 million from our man Tua.
5 years, 300 million.
That
will be them definitely. That will be them keeping up with the Joneses. That's what that is.
No, 4 years. Make it 4 years, 300 million. Fuck it.
Why not 300 million?
2 years, 300 million. All right, you convinced me.
3 years, 300 mil,
fully
guaranteed, and you have a right to leave after the 3 years.
And then we'll sign Devontae Parker for the minimum. We'll sign who's that?
Everybody else gets the minimum.
Yeah.
Everybody on the league gets $900,000. Everybody on the roster, all everybody else, all the other players get $900,000.
We'll have a roster full of UDFAs.
Right. Oh man. Can you imagine if a roster actually really was constructed that way? One guy gets the fat check money and all the other 99% of the roster is getting pennies in relationship to that one guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
it would be. I wouldn't imagine a roster. The closest team I could see being that way is probably somebody like New England.
Yeah, remember 2019, we had a bunch of UDFAs on that team, man.
Yeah, but one guy really wasn't getting a bag like that. You know,
you're right.
But yeah, it was a bunch of UDFAs where pretty much 100% of the roster was getting peanuts.
Actually, you know what? You know what's funny? You bring that up. Yeah, somebody was getting the bag, but he wasn't on the roster. Ndamukong.
Well, yeah, that's true. You're right. Was getting the bag. He just wasn't on our team. You're right. Yeah, that's it. He was getting it. We was getting ripped off without a man. He was hijacking us. He was robbing us without a mask.
God damn.
Man shows up at the bank teller and say, "Where's my money?" The bank teller looks back and say, "What money? I own this bank." I'm Ndamukong said, "I own this bank. I have all the money in this bank." What are you talking about? This is a small regional bank. 99% of the money in this bank is mine.
He's friends with Warren Buffett. You know I'm getting paid, right?
Yeah, he is
on the team.
Right.
He's one. As a matter of fact, he was one of the ones that was in that business combine that Ross did. He ain't do it this year though. The business combine.
Who? Ndamukong or Buffett?
No, Ross didn't do the business combine. He only did it 2 years. Remember, he was doing business combines.
Yep.
Right.
Wait there, Kevin. Wait.
He didn't do it this year.
No.
Yeah, him, LeBron James. There's a couple more other athletes that's good friends with Buffett because they trying to make their money grow. And likewise, hence that's how LeBron James got to the $1 billion mark quicker than most people. It wasn't just his endorsements; it was his investments too.
Yeah,
that got him there.
You know what's funny is the way Chris Rock put it. He goes, "You know the difference between wealthy and rich? Shaq is rich. The guy that's paying Shaq is wealthy."
Yeah. Right.
he goes. Let me tell you something. He goes,
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's
going on? He goes, not much.
What's up,
he goes,
Louis?
hey, the one thing Chris Rock said, he goes, if fucking Bill Gates woke up with Oprah money, he's committing suicide. I'm like, God damn, that's true.
Right. I know.
What's going on, Louis?
The Rapid Dolphin is back.
We just talking shit
We just
right
discussing we just discussing Durham Smythe's new $120 million contract.
Nah, well, listen, I heard what y'all were saying earlier about what would Snyder do with $6 billion. I don't know what he would do, but I know what I would do. My first investment that I would purchase would be a month's supply of penicillin. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm catching something, God damn it. So I need to be well prepared.
Hell yeah.
Right. Oh man. A month supply. That damn.
God. Damn, boy.
Got to get the
$6 billion.
penicillin ready. $6 billion, boy. You're gonna make sure penicillin is ready to roll. You gotta get something.
You gotta have my penicillin on lock, Crypto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you gotta
man.
make sure it's
Right.
on lock.
You know what? You know, it's funny. There was a whatchamacallit. There was a joke. One of my favorite jokes I heard was, I'm too poor to do the DNA the DNA kit, right? Instead, what I did was I told everybody. I posted on Facebook I won the lottery, and all my cousins came to me. But yeah, man, you'll have everybody that's your family. Oh, we're family, remember?
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. They'll be coming out of woodwork, and you don't even have to be on social media for them to find you. Eventually, the word's going to get out, and it's going to be like, "Damn, where you been, man? How you doing?"
So, hey, Louis,
What's up, Shake?
When I was talking about the the tight end room, I don't know. Did you hear what I said about Durham Smythe being our best tight end? It's like Salavad Ackman being our best running back.
I mean, yeah, bro, it's crazy, but you know,
I mean, he's not Salvad Ackman is not a bad running back. I think he's not a bad. Here's the thing: Durham Smythe is not a bad tight end for what we're going to be using him for. Now, if it was if we were doing like a 22 personnel, like New England does, or
he's bad, right? Yeah,
yeah.
Not good.
Hey, we got to find him again, Shake. Remember last time we forgot to take a group pic with him, man. Next time we see him, we go gang him up and be like, "Yo, remember us?"
Oh yeah, whenever we got we knew we got the group pic. I took a picture with you, man. It was good to see you in person, though. Real talk.
I think from what I was hearing, Mike Gesicki made the top 100 list.
He actually made it. I didn't know, man. I didn't look at the whole list. I saw 99 through 91, and I didn't click on the rest. I was just
going on.
I know they said Tua was 83, but I was looking at the 99 to 91.
Mike Gesicki is on the list.
He's on the list.
By the way.
Oh man.
Hey, by the way, you know what's crazy? Check this out. I was talking to Crypto the other day, right? Last year, right? 2 Dolphin All-Pros we didn't draft. And the 2 All-Pros we drafted weren't on the team. So the two All-Pros that were Dolphins was Armstead and Tyreek Hill. And the 2 Pro Bowls that we did, All-Pros, not Pro Bowls, All-Pros that we did draft, it was Minka Fitzpatrick and Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah, not on the team, right? You're right. Exactly. Yep.
God,
that is crazy.
Oh Lord.
2 people that we drafted are all pros, but they're not a part of 2 people that we did draft on. Now, so all pros is what you think are pros. That shake money.
No, you're breaking up bad. You're in the Matrix.
Okay, that was him, right? Yeah, that's Crypto.
Yeah. No, you're breaking up bad.
Bad, bro.
Hey, the real reason
I
came up.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Crypto. The real reason I wanted to come up real quick is, God damn it, I wanted to salute Cap for life, bro. You sound amazing, Cap. Is that a new phone?
Yeah. Hey, look, let me show you something real quick, man. So you guys don't think I'm capping, man. Let me show you my old phone. Hold on.
Oh man, Cap for life is back, bro.
Hey,
you had a flip phone or something?
Nah, I got a tablet. This is my old phone, bro. Just so y'all don't think I'm capping. Hold on. God damn it.
know,
God
that's
damn,
it.
Cat. Throw that
Damn.
shit
That's an
away, bro.
Android. That's an Android cat.
Yeah, see, this is my phone right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Hard times, Daddy. Hard times.
I got a cheap Android too. Listen, as long
But it
as
sounds good though. It sounds good.
I mean, listen, I
Bro,
could
you sound Cat for life. You sound great, bro.
yeah, you do.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
What's up, Mr. Polk?
Hey, what's going on, Shay?
Yeah, you sound much
Greg,
better.
Lewis.
You were staticky a
Mr.
little bit
Paul.
yesterday.
Yeah, well, I got like I said, I got these new headphones, so I put the earbuds aside. I use them for phone calls.
Mm.
So what's the subject? What y'all talking about
Hey,
today?
Anything you want to talk about?
Hey, I see color in the chat. Color Gesicki is the top 100 player. New England got one, bud.
Uh-oh.
New England. I see color saying his name recognition. I don't know. He's on the list, color.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Oh yeah, Mike Gesicki.
The question is, did DVP make the list?
Oh,
I don't know. No, the real question is, did Durham Smythe make that list?
Yeah, he's like in the top 20.
Well, I'm just saying, do they put fullbacks in the top 100 list?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's very rare, man.
Hey,
Very
Any
remember
fullbacks?
I don't know if you saw my top 100 Dolphins list, but Larry Zonka was a fullback and he was number 2 of all time. So there you go.
Mike
there you go,
Allstott.
Shay. There you go.
Right.
There you go.
That's true.
Listen, Durham Smythe is Larry Zonka, Jim Mandich, and Dan Marino rolled into one.
Hey, so what are they saying? Tanner Connor's out until how long?
He's on the pup list, so him and
That's
Wynn.
just-
okay.
So
it's just
which
pretty
is
much-
pretty good. We only got 3 players on the pup list, which ain't bad.
That's maintenance, probably.
Well,
Yeah.
Vandenberg is going. I think Vandenberg is going to be. He's on the IR list, if I'm not. But they say he's going to be out for the whole season. I think.
What'd he play? D tackle?
No, Vandenberg. He's one of the undrafted free agents that we picked up.
Yeah, what did he play? What position?
Right.
Give me a second. Let me, yeah,
Hey,
y'all go ahead,
color
pull it up.
Color is saying Durham Smythe is 5th. What are you talking about on the depth chart?
All time, baby, all time. Hey, by the way, you ready for the smoke lounge tomorrow, my brother? We got Dr. Reginald in the building.
Yes,
Wide
sir.
receiver
Yes,
one
sir.
on Rue.
Hey, yep. Hey, Lewis. Hey, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you, Crypto.
You hear me, Shake? Yeah.
Yeah, we
No,
hear
I
you.
was gonna say earlier you brought up the. No, I say you brought up a good point in space because you were trying to debunk the narrative about the Tua Mac Jones collegiate thing. Now I know when what's his name, Kendall he was trying to bring up the excuse about the COVID and all that other stuff, but some of that stuff was optional. I was gonna say something then because that was a disingenuous argument that he was bringing up when he talked about.
Damn, you're breaking up big time.
They got him, bro. They got him.
I told
They got him.
hey,
And
Crypto,
listen,
I told you stop talking about DVP. That's what happens. That DVP cursed.
yeah. And by the way, man, I got
Wow.
me these bad boys, man.
All right, hold on.
I finally got I got a whole box of these cigars. My rum cigars. Oh man, I'm excited.
You ever had a Cohiba?
And I got this one, limited edition. They're maple Scotch shots, whiskey, Scotch.
Excellent.
And these are
Yo,
my favorite. These are my favorite Cuban.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. This one's from my brother Lewis right here. Cohiba.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful,
Cap,
beautiful.
Cap,
No, I was gonna say the
is a
COVID thing
linebacker.
was a farce.
And by the way,
I think
Okay,
by the way,
Smith and
I was
all
on
them
a
receivers
Bill
played.
space, right? I was on a Bill space, and I'd rather listen to a space with just Pete and Kendall. If I'm being honest with you, holy crap, I couldn't listen to it anymore. But go ahead.
Wow, damn. No, I was gonna say because he was bringing up a disingenuous argument against that. about, players that had with COVID.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, I think every time every time we talk
again.
about the COVID argument, they like, all right, we gotta censor this guy.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, they got him.
Elon Musk.
Hey, Crypto, don't say DVP no more or COVID.
You down with DVP? Yeah, you know me.
Okay, I'll just say the C word.
Oh man. By the way, how was the wrestling show, Lewis?
Hey, Lou, yeah, bro. Bro, Bronson Reed. You got to see Bronson Reed?
Big boy.
That guy is
Yeah,
dangerous, man.
got
That's
to
a
see
dangerous dude.
That's weird. My speak.
Damn. Holy shit, Crypto. Go ahead, Lewis. You know what's funny is, hold on, before you go cook, Lewis. You know what's funny is like you really don't realize how big, how humongous these wrestlers are till you actually see them up close. Go ahead, Lewis. Damn.
Lewis, you on mute.
Cyber war, bro. They're taking us out one by one, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, I was just trying to hear about his wrestling show. You know how the wrestling went.
Yeah, man.
I
No,
can
dude.
tell you, he didn't get to see the megastar. Right there, that guy right there.
Dude, I like wrestling so much that I used to go by myself. Like I couldn't find nobody. Hey, you want to come to wrestling? No, I can't. I'm like, fuck you, then. I'm going by myself.
And on Steven's show today, I Steven's show this morning. I had a little WWE promo in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Let me talk to you.
Oh, wait a minute. That's my boy there. That's my boy. LA Knight. That's my boy. Whether he's good or bad there.
Yeah, I might do some rest.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this Saturday. I gotta talk to Color. We're speaking of which Color. I gotta call Color after this. And I'm gonna do a community tab this Saturday. I got 2 W energy drinks to go, and we're gonna do 3 options. We could talk about training camp, we could talk about WWF, or we could do movies. Now I'm gonna let the people decide what they want to talk about this Saturday.
Oh, bro, you know Friday's gonna be SmackDown. You know everybody's about to talk about that.
So yeah, but I'm saying I'm gonna put that up on the community tab. So
what, AEW has Saturday nights now? Like every Saturday?
I don't watch that.
They on Saturdays at 8:00.
I'll even record it or watch it Sunday,
but from what I heard, Jim Ross isn't even himself yet anymore.
Oh, the cowboy.
Yeah, from Oklahoma.
The cowboy.
The Sooner.
He used to be favored a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know what's funny is because of him, I hate Oklahoma, and now because of Skip Bayless, I also hate Oklahoma.
But Shake, you can't do that. Shake, that man got some barbecue sauce out there, man.
Oh yeah,
Sooner.
Yeah, remember he used to come out to Oklahoma's fight song.
Yeah. Who was the other guy? The blonde guy, the guy that freaking Bo Jackson destroyed. From Oklahoma, also.
The blonde guy.
You don't remember the freaking linebackers for Seattle that got clobbered by Bo Jackson on the goal line?
Oh shit, no.
The guy was like a first overall guy.
Damn.
He was in a movie.
Blonde? You talking about The Rock?
No, dude. Man, this guy had like a mullet. Big dude, blonde dude.
Yeah.
Did he? Let me see. Did he play?
But let's be honest. Blonde dude with mullet. It's like saying the black guy with dreads.
Oh, blonde.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. What's the name of the movie?
You talking about? Good grief. Oh my goodness.
He went to Oklahoma. He was a Sooner too.
Yeah. Doggone it.
Bosworth.
Because I had
Brian Bosworth. Yeah.
Brian Bosworth.
Brian Bosworth. Yep. That dude had like the original mullet.
Was it what was it as good as our offensive guard?
Oh, don't even remind me.
Well, somebody got a mullet on the offensive line?
Yeah.
Yeah, Feeney, bro. Feeney has the best mullet ever, bro.
Well, I haven't seen him.
That's competition, bro. That mullet is giving people competition, bro.
No, he looked like
The mustache combo.
he looks like an Alabama State trooper.
Yeah, bro. With the mustache, it's perfect, bro.
Good grief.
Just imagining a hat on him.
According to Raphael Courtright, it's bigger and better than Feeney.
Ah, yeah.
What was his name? Hold on, I'm gonna look up his name now. Bondsworth, right?
Yeah,
Brian
I want to
Bondsworth.
see what Finney looked like.
No, I'm
He was in a movie, bro. It
Brian.
was a cheesy movie. Like Cobra.
Cobra Kai.
A knockoff version. No, the Sylvester Stallone Cobra.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
like a knockoff version.
I remember that movie.
Let me see. Images.
Because what was that lady name who was co-starring with him on that movie?
How's his wife?
Got in there. That was his what? Sis? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
good grief.
All right, here we go. So what we're gonna do, my man Color, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, man? Yeah, Brosworth had not only did he had the modified mullet, he had the shaved sides with the mullet.
Yes. All the kids are doing it now. He was ahead of his time.
Yep, there it is. Brian Bosworth.
Man, I remember Bo Jackson destroyed him at that goal line stance, bro.
Look at that. Okay. Now. Oh man. Dan. Feeney's with the F, right? F-E-E-N-E?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Mr. Polk. He's like, man, we got a guy with a mullet on the O-line. Oh, we're good now.
Tony, you read my mind, man. You starting to worry me, bro.
I love it. It's just like, hey, it's just like Mr. Polk. It's just like my thing with the name. You're like, hey, an O-lineman's got to have a mullet, man. You know what I mean?
Look, there he goes, man.
Yeah, bro. That's like elegance with danger.
Yeah, you can't tell me he doesn't look like an Alabama State trooper.
Oh my god!
Gotta change that jersey color. That's it.
Exactly. Get off that sissy green.
Puke green.
No, they showed him down here in a t-shirt with those.
It's actually Kelly green, but that makes it even worse.
Kelly green.
Yeah.
He was wearing those riffraff.
It's called Kelly green.
He was wearing the riffraff glasses with a freaking t-shirt. He was looking like Miami.
You know who he looks like in this picture? Tony Schiavone.
Nah, I don't see it. I don't see Tony Schiavone.
If so, he melts version of Tony.
I kind of see Jim Ross, to be honest with you. I remember Jim Ross before he had the crooked mouth back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I see Joe Dirt when I look at it.
Yeah. On steroids, yeah.
Oh man. So Lewis, how was the show though, man?
It was good, bro. Can't complain. The little man had a good time. Got to see, his favorite wrestler now, even though he's not in the WWE like that, is Logan Paul. So he was super excited to see Logan Paul. And for the most part, man, it was a good show, man. Sold out crowd, so everybody.
I didn't get to see that one, man.
Oh, shit,
Against Ricochet? With Ricochet, I didn't see that one. I never got to see Logan Paul come out.
No, they didn't wrestle. What happened?
He didn't even come
Go ahead,
out.
Lewis.
He kind of Ricochet was in the ring calling them out or whatever, and then I don't even, bro. To be honest, I kind of was drinking a little bit, so I didn't even see where the hell he came from. I didn't even see where the hell he came from, but he kind of attacked Ricochet from behind. Then he grabbed the mic. He was talking shit for a little bit until Ricochet kind of kicked them in the face. So
Hey,
basically,
let me
they
tell
announced that they announced their fight for SummerSlam.
let me tell you something,
How
bro.
far away?
But Lewis, you're right. When I look back at the instant replay, I didn't see where Logan Paul came from. Neither. I kept saying, where the man
Yeah.
came from? Looked like he came from up under the ring, or through the ring or something. Because I didn't see where it came from at all. And they showed it over and over again. They still didn't see where he came from.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell he came from, to be honest. I just seen him kind of
Only,
slide into the ring, but I don't know where the fuck he came from.
only thing I
Hey,
Let me
can
tell you
think
Lewis.
of, he
something.
might have been hiding up under the ring. That's the only thing I can think
Hey,
of.
Lewis, taking your son to that event is priceless because it reminded me of my dad when he took me to go see Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man fighting the steel cage. He's gonna be
Nah, bro.
forever remembering that
Yeah.
event,
Hey, we went to
going
go see
live and
Dirty
watching
Dom,
this.
bro. Dirty
Right, it's
Dom against
priceless,
Sammy,
man.
bro.
Oh,
They'll be talking about this
Cap,
20
don't say
years,
that
30 years
name.
from now.
Yeah,
Cap, don't say that
like I
name,
Yeah,
said,
Cap.
it's priceless.
he
That was a good
he's a
match, bro. That little kid got pretty good, man, against Sami
Yeah,
Zayn. That was a
man.
decent
Like I
match.
said, man, Lewis. Not only did you get yourself a nomination for Husband of the Year, now Father of the Year too, bro.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And
Listen,
back-to-back
Yeah.
man,
days, same weekend.
he's 8 years old and he's starting to get
Yep.
into it. You remember when we were all young, dumb, full of cum,
Right.
Yeah.
learning and loving
Exactly.
wrestling. It just
Yeah.
he's kind of getting
Yeah,
into it.
that's the
So
age.
you know,
Yeah.
Ain't
I
nothing
was just
wrong with
happy
that.
to go spend
That's a
spend a
forever
little alone.
memory, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spend a little alone time with my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, Louis, I tip my hat off to you because I got started watching wrestling at an early age, but my father had two jobs, so he couldn't take me to the wrestling matches. So I had to sit there and watch it on the black and white TV. So yeah, bro, that's taking your son there, man. I tip my hat off to you for that.
Right.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna
I
remember that for the
appreciate it.
rest of his life.
Yeah, you
Yeah, man.
like I said, that's why I call you the general, Lewis, because you like I said, that's how I see you, my brother.
So I remember one day I was out with my dad, and he hit me in the head with a crutch. Does that count as watching wrestling together with him?
If he acknowledged you.
Yeah, no, Shake. If your dad DDTs you, no, that don't count, bro.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Right.
It's got to be a steel chair.
He put you in the finger for a leg lock.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, what y'all think is the most dangerous finish move? The most
The
dangerous
power
one.
driver.
Yeah,
I
pile
agree.
driver, of course,
I think the
tombstone,
power
especially the
driver.
inverted
Yeah.
pile driver. But
Yeah.
also, man, that stunner ain't too freaking that's deadly. You lay somebody's chin like that across your shoulder, bro. You know what I mean? Coming down
Yeah.
like that, break somebody's
Yeah.
neck in real life, dude. You know what
Actually,
I mean?
another one
Eh,
that's not deadly for the opponent, and maybe it could be, but those swanton bombs that Jeff Hardy used to do. You land wrong. Yeah, that shit, dude. Can you? He used to do that shit off
Yeah.
the top of a ladder. Can you imagine
Mhm.
someone jumping off of you, off a 20-foot ladder, and jumping on top of
Yep.
you?
yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Like I
Bro.
bet you, because with the Stone Cold Stunner, it's up to the opponent dropping to their knees, and from knee to chin has to be taller than Stone Cold is from ass to fucking shoulder. You know what I mean? So there's probably wrestlers that he could just not do that move on. You know what I mean? Because
Bro.
the sizes don't
But
measure up.
Color, let me
Color,
tell you something.
piggyback
I
on what you're
saw
saying.
I saw
Right.
Bad Bunny, bro, do a Canadian pile driver. Have you ever seen that move?
Mm-mm.
You'd have to describe it
A
because
Canadian
I
pile
don't know of
driver?
one.
What's
It's
that?
pretty much
Exclusive.
a pile driver, but you're doing like a reverse in midair at the same time.
Oh, right. I got you. Kind of like
Okay. I know what you're
like
talking
a spinning to an inverted or spinning to a tombstone.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Hey, by the way,
That's
Color.
insane,
Now,
bro.
now that I got you up here, I'll remind you to tomorrow, if you could do it on the community on our community list
Mhm.
Saturday, right? We could either talk wrestling, we could talk training camp, or we could talk movies. We just give them something. I want to do something Saturday morning at 10
Well,
o'clock.
hell, we could always talk all of them.
Yeah, well, that's true. We'll just do that.
Knowing us, we would anyway.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So we'll just put a mixture. Fuck it, because like I said, this Saturday at 10:00. I didn't do it last week because of obviously my computer situation. But tomorrow,
Right.
actually, I did a show, but I was just only testing it. But yeah, I got 2 flavors left to go. I'm hyped to try them all, both of them. So
What's the sugar intake on that? I'm just curious.
the sugar,
It's
1,000
low,
milligrams. No,
Bro, you gotta
1,000
be
grams.
careful.
No,
Be careful with that, bro.
No sugar.
No sugar?
No sugar. Coffee fruit extract.
Yeah, they got like vitamin
Hey,
D. And
hey,
stuff like that in there.
hey, Shake, when we talk about movies, can we talk about our favorite porn stars? Is that kind of movies? Can we throw those in there?
Yeah, sure. Like Ron Jeremy.
Well,
Peter North, goddamn.
Walked right into that one, Lewis. I'm sorry, you walked right into that one, bro.
Well, no, I was talking
Batman.
about females, color. I wouldn't bring out Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. That's the only
Batman
person
was
I know by
king.
name. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who. To be honest with you, I don't care
Pamela
what the female's
Anderson,
name. I don't care what
Hey,
the female's name is.
One of my favorite is she's a Cuban woman.
Tracy Lords.
Carmen Lavana, fellow Cuban.
There you go.
Fellow Cuban porn star.
Oh, okay.
Carmen Lavana.
Carmen Lavana. I'm old fashioned. I want Tracy Lords in my bedside.
You old fashioned. What you like? All that hair and stuff in the middle?
Hell yeah.
No, Tracy Lords didn't have that.
Hey, with the music.
Yeah,
No,
the
man.
music was-
The
that sucked.
thing I don't like about
I
the
would
thing
take
I
me
don't
some
like.
Alyssa Milano. I can't like her though.
I remember she was dating Carl Pavano, the pitcher from the Marlins.
What's her name again? So Carmen what?
Carmen Lavana. Luvana.
Ah, you said she's a Cuban one.
Cuban. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Now she's a little.
I'm gonna check that one out.
She's probably a little bit older now.
Okay.
But she was fine.
Yeah, she's
back
like
in
a
the
little
day.
blonde Cuban girl.
Little blonde Cuban girl.
She
Yup,
in the
absolutely.
MILF section now. Is that what you're
she's
saying,
fine in the
Lewis?
MILF
Hey,
section now.
she made, put it like this, she made a porn movie, and the name of it was Scarface 2.0. And
Damn.
bro,
Damn.
imagine watching the Scarface movie but in a porn version.
Oh, Lord.
Damn.
It was fucking
That's
great.
a hell of a mix.
Say hello to my big friend.
That's crazy.
It was
Oh
great.
man.
Yeah, that is an interesting twist.
What you call it? Exhibit was one of my favorite rappers because he has so many fun lines like procrastination's like masturbation. You're fucking yourself.
Right.
And then one of the other lines he goes, "I'm a little bit of Jesus Christ mixed with some Leatherface." I'm like, how the hell how do you get that
Hey.
mixture?
Right, he
Right.
did that video. He did that video while he was walking in the hood. That was like the first one I've ever seen, like live.
What
like,
you
just
see was
chilling.
what you see is what you
Yeah.
get now.
That video was, bro. That was a good video, bro. That was ahead of his time too.
Yeah,
Damn,
and then
I'm old, bro.
and what's funny is when he got home, he goes, "Can you get some milk too?" He's like, "God
Hey,
damn
man,
it, I
God
just
damn
got home."
it.
That shit ain't old.
Me, man.
That shit ain't old.
That's like 25 plus years ago, man.
Man, me and Cat for Life are the same
I'm
age,
old, Cap.
literally.
I'm 59, bro. I'm old.
You remember what? Earth, Wind,
Oh, what?
Ohio Players.
Ohio
Bullshit! You're 59.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You 59, Crazy Dolphin?
Yeah, 59.
Damn,
bro.
I didn't know that. You sound young.
Yep,
Like fine
59.
wine.
That's
the Pope.
you're
Fine
talking
wine.
to his younger self,
Damn,
his younger twin.
Crypto.
59. Wow, that's what's up, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's all. The OG. When y'all tag me the OG, you tagging me right. The OG.
Nah, man, my dog, man.
Yeah, Mr. Polk was around when the Dolphins became a team.
2 years before.
So man,
Two
we
years
so we
before,
pretty much covered everything. Wrestling, porn, child abuse.
Hey, speaking of
You name
wrestling,
it.
bro, if you guys got time, if you guys got time tonight, Brand, Sean from Big O Show, he's doing a Square Circle special on wrestling. He does it every Tuesday, like around 8:30, 9 o'clock. with Frankie Fresco, bro. They break down AEW and WWE for like an hour, 2 hours, bro. Those guys are good, bro.
Yeah, I did
See,
forget
the thing-
about that. He did.
yeah.
He do that.
Yeah, the thing about see,
Yeah.
I'm an old school. It's like wrestling to me is like hip hop. I only liked it the mid 90s and early 80s.
Yeah, they talk about Midnight
Yeah, you go a
Express,
certain
NWA,
area, yeah.
all that old school stuff.
No, I
TWA,
like old
all that
school
stuff.
all the way up to new school.
Ain't nothing like some Easy E, man.
Oh shit, hell no.
That's
Easy E
hardcore
was the
right
best.
there.
Yeah.
Easy E.
You want to talk about somebody that
Bro, I never
stretched the
realized how
limits.
hard. I never realized until I went back and listened to him later in life how hard that motherfucker went against Snoop and Dre, man. That shit is hilarious, man.
And what's funny is Easy E never wrote his shit.
Who? He had a ghostwriter?
Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff he didn't write. Ice Cube, all the NWA stuff. Ice Cube wrote that.
Oh yeah, but when he left, he didn't write. He didn't write Real G's or anything like that.
No, Still DRE. You know that song Still DRE with Dr.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg? Jay-Z came out and said he wrote that.
No, I thought it was the guy who got into the car accident. What was his name?
DOC.
The DJ. Yeah.
Probably, but yeah, a lot of these guys didn't write their own stuff.
Funky, funky.
And see, there was conflict between Easy E and Dr. Dre.
It's getting
funky. It's
Bro,
getting
who's
funky.
that? Hey,
We have a football
Cat
question.
for life.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Cat for life in Real G's. Who's that younger sounding kid, bro? In that,
BG,
in that
that's BG Knockout.
Bro, that dude is brilliant, bro. That is some brilliant shit, bro. Seriously.
He reminds me of the dudes from the Tupac one. Who was it? Thug Life, the crew from that crew. The big.
Hey, by the way, the one thing I like about the desktop versus the laptop color is like you could see I could see all the backs. Right now, there's 7 people on, and it's all in one row. Before I used to have to scroll down to see who was
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Now everything's in one row, pretty much.
But yo, that's like
your computer.
But
right?
it's like the boys that used to roll with Master P, man. Some of them dudes are good too, bro. They just never.
One thing about 504 boys, which is Master P,
Top Boys.
It was Master P, Silk the Shocker, and C Murder. Fucking Silk the Shocker, you could tell that was Master P's brother because man, he sucked. Every time he would come on the song, he would ruin the fucking song.
Oh man, they were so out of beat so much that it was just like you're used to it.
You're like, yeah, you could you could tell he's like the least talented one on the damn album. He's like, how the fuck did this guy get the fucking? He kills.
bro.
Hey, Shake.
Yes, sir.
You got a smart TV?
No,
you should do what I did.
all my appliances are stupid right now.
Good goose Shake.
Yeah. He's got dumb appliances.
Hell yeah.
They're all
Yeah,
analog.
I'm hearing people can't even get into their houses, bro. These smart houses sometimes lock these people out.
No, man. Listen, I am never gonna get rid of the.
That's
the
never happened to
old-fashioned
me
key.
yet. But probably won't. I got a redundancy.
Hell yeah. Get my key in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. Like they're trying to do away with currency, which is kind of crazy.
No, man. Trust
It's
me,
the
bro.
80-year cycle.
You
Take
make
money.
a really simple
Exactly.
point.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of general masses don't think like that. But guess what? I bet you people got a redundant switch now.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, right?
when you get a chance, there's I gotta if you stay backstage, I want to talk to you about a fallacy that I want to talk to you. I want to do it on camera, but I want to talk to you about because you're all about the fallacy. So there's
Oh,
something
sure.
that
Did I commit one? Is that what you're?
No. It's just one that it's in general. No.
No, I'd like to know if I did because I always.
No, you didn't.
If somebody can tell me, like if I ever commit one, I'd like to know because I'd be fascinated to hear somebody explain to me why.
What's fallacy mean?
That's how I learn. You know what I mean? When somebody explains to me why I committed a fallacy, then that's how I learn, bro.
What does that mean? Fallacy. What is it?
Well, it's like when you're, especially like when you're debating or like when you're, arguing or whatever, or even when you're just speaking. A fallacy is something that goes against logic. Like it's the opposite of logic.
My
You know
bad,
what I
Nick.
mean?
I didn't know you were there. My bad. Sorry, I didn't see you. What's going on?
Like it sounds
all good.
It sounds right. It
Somebody
sounds
calling me?
logical, but it's actually not. You know what I mean?
Hey, by the way, how do I get?
There's several of them.
How do I get the
Like
tone?
walking on water. That's a fallacy.
How do I get the
Oh no, actually, mosquitoes walk on water. Big Nick, it's not
Nah, they don't actually walk on water.
But how do I get the little bing, the tone on for the, like how you know how when somebody jumps in the backstage you get a tone?
It should just happen. It
No,
always
I don't
happens.
get it.
naturally.
I don't get it. Maybe it's something that it's a setting, maybe a setting mode or something like that. I don't know.
You got it on silent
mode.
Yeah, because it's on silent right now.
You can try to tell StreamYard instead of using your default for output, you can force it to your normal output. Maybe that'll do it. I don't know.
Well, man. So what are you
It doesn't always chime for me either, but most of the time it does. Sometimes it malfunctions, I guess.
So
But
what do you?
like Cat for Life. So like a common fallacy is when somebody strawmans you, like when they set up an argument that's that's not the argument you're making. Okay, but they set it up as if you're making that argument because it's easier for them to knock down. That's called straw manning, and that's a fallacy.
It's like deflecting.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or let's say an appeal to authority. Well, nobody needs a chef to tell you what a good cheeseburger tastes like. So it's a fallacy in an argument with somebody to say, oh, well, 5 out of 10 chefs prefer this type of cheese on their cheeseburger, so you're wrong about what makes a good cheeseburger. That's an appeal to authority fallacy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's a good
trust Chris
example.
Greer. I said that because every time I trust Chris Greer, Shake asks me, what chef says has the best cheeseburger?
No, that
Chris
wasn't
Greer.
me.
I mean, Color.
Government crash it.
I mean, sometimes it's fair to appeal to authority. It's not always a fallacy, but generally, here's a good one. When an authority comes out and says, like for instance, when let's say if a quarterback comes out and says, yeah, and they ask him in the press in the presser, hey, what do you think about your wide receiver 4 and him dropping balls all over the place? And he'll go, oh, well, the sun was bright and I love the guy and he's a great athlete and blah, blah, blah. He's not going to say anything else. So if I were in an argument with you to say, well, that wide receiver is awesome. Look what quarterback said about him. I'd be committing a fallacy by appealing to that authority because that quarterback wasn't going to say anything negative about him. You see what I'm saying?
No, you wouldn't.
Right.
You'd be deferring
He's
to
not
the
gonna
expert.
come out and say it.
What about like if you say like somebody's been a GM since 2006,
Well,
but
what I
still
mean
hasn't
is,
done anything?
but here, hold on,
like, is
just
that
a sec, real
fallacy?
quick. But real quick, in that last example I gave, it could be true that the authority is valid, but we can never know because the guy would have never said something negative about it. So it's a fallacy to point to it.
No, I'm just saying, like, if somebody was a general manager from 2016 till now, and you tell them, hey, they're doing a hell of a job, but they haven't gotten to the Super Bowl, like, is that a fallacy? Like to say they're doing a hell of a job?
No, because you have actual data that it's a 1 in 32 chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Well, not only that, but let's say if every running back, hold on, real quick. Let's say if every running back the guy drafted went to the Pro Bowl, okay, but everybody else was a bust. Now we couldn't appeal to his authority on anything else but running back choices.
No, see, that's a fallacy, though.
Yeah. All right, and you know
because
what's funny?
everybody else isn't going to be a bust. That's a fallacy.
Well, no, I'm just saying to set up the example to point it out. You're right, Big Nick. Not everybody else is going to be a bust. I'm just trying to point the example out. You know what I mean? Like, you can appeal to his authority on this or that. But if the guy has always drafted a bust at wide receiver, then why am I going to appeal to his authority just because he's a general manager?
If you go to the dog track, with $10,000 and you stay there for 8 hours and you leave the dog track with $10,010, is that a success?
I mean, if you
Yes,
got
but
to
I
eat- if you
wouldn't
got to eat
appeal to
dinner,
that authority. I wouldn't be like, well, that guy
Exactly.
always wins every time he goes to the track.
No, but
Right.
he,
If he's
but
betting
he's still
100 or 1%,
if
you
if you
can't
got to
appeal
eat
to
dinner and put
1%.
gas, that's a good night.
it's a good thing.
But by the way, I just wanted to point out too. All right, listen, the chef can't tell you if it's a good cheeseburger, but if a good chef tasted the burger, he could tell you what kind of meat it is. He could tell you what kind of ingredients they used. You know what I mean? And
Right
things like that.
now, if I just was looking at a cheeseburger and it looked appetizing,
Just looking at right.
and I wasn't sure, now a chef could look at it and say, well, yeah, I might appeal to his authority because he knows what's in it. He knows that he didn't take a big dump in the ground beef before he,
Exactly.
fried it.
And that's the part that keeps getting missing, Color. That the fact that he can serve you up a shit sandwich. Are you gonna keep appealing to his authority that it tastes good?
Okay, but to the opposite. If there's
Yeah,
a guy,
7 years. That's a lot of
if
shit
there's a
sandwiches.
guy,
Yeah, he's been right. He's been serving shit sandwiches for 7 years. So we
but what about the guy? What
Oh,
about the guy
man,
that's
y'all
always
killing
been the
me.
top 1% or top 1% of every level that he's ever played at? And the person that has been monitoring that and decided to bring him to the organization is telling you that this dude can play. Why shouldn't I appeal to his knowledge, his authoritative knowledge over that?
Because when have you ever heard a person like that say, no, that guy's trash?
Plenty of times.
Oh, well, if you
Plenty
heard
of
that,
times.
then I guess you
Nick
could
Saban
appeal to
did it
that
all the
authority.
time. Bill Parcells did it all the time. Nick Saban did it all the time. Nick Saban made a dude cry in the parking lot. And
Well, he
told the
didn't-
media what
That's
happened.
because they probably
He
knew
told
more
the
than the guy
media
that
what
actually
happened.
hired them.
And that guy
actually,
funny
it was
'cause-
appeal.
that
It was
guy
appeal.
was
because
the top
Parcells
1%.
bro.
Parcells
That guy was the
knew
top
more than
1%.
the guy that hired them at that point.
But that guy was the top 1%.
Yeah, by his pocketbook, but not by his knowledge.
No, not Nick Saban. The player that he told that to was the top 1%. Basically, what I'm saying, everybody in the NFL is the top 1%. Disagree?
How can that be? No, that don't make no sense. That
Okay.
doesn't add up.
All right. So it's 3,500 players in the NFL. It's 35,000 colleges. It's 350,000 high schools. That's how it makes them the top 1%.
Hey, y'all boys have a good night. I'm gonna go check
talking
out
about
Sean over on
Hey, man,
Sports
it
Circle,
was
man.
good seeing you, my
But
brother.
not at
man, y'all be safe.
the professional level.
Peace.
Yeah, those are
Who's that
those
cat?
the top 1% of the top 1% at the professional level. Those are the 1% of the 1%.
1% of the 1% of the 2%.
In the professional level, that's the 1% of the 1%. See, well, I can say it better like this because I'm a basketball player, right? So I relate a lot of stuff to basketball. People used to tell me all the time that there's people at the local gym that belongs in the NBA, and I just tell them, no, it's not. It's not. It just isn't. I don't care what you say, what you think. It's not. The NBA, the best players in the world are going to be in the NBA, period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. There's no other way around that, period.
Yeah,
So
I agree. It's just like, for instance, you
Yeah, we all know it's different.
like you like, for instance, you go to one of these black top games, you know what I'm saying, and you take one of the best players in those black top games.
they're gonna shit on him.
Yeah, he put him in the
Best
NBA.
player, you take the 15th guy, you take your down his ass out there. It's over.
Uh-huh.
Not even close.
I'm talking about, and if you put the best guy in the NBA, he ain't gonna amount to nothing.
No, I mean, you got a couple that come in and have a cup of coffee. They can eat for a little minute, but the cream rises to the top, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ray Austin come in, you know, he have a nice little career. Skip to my
But you know what? But at the same time, too, you got to realize, too, there's a lot of players on the blacktop that could probably be superstars, but because of their checkered past or because of things they did off the court, you're never going to find out. Yeah,
Not in the billion-dollar
never
league,
find
Shake.
out.
Not in the billion-dollar league, Shake. Not
Talent
in the
is
billion-dollar
talent.
league.
Talent is talent.
Yeah, not in the billion-dollar. I mean, you know
I
what
agree
I'm
with you on
saying?
that. I agree with you on that,
Michael
Jay.
Irvin was doing
There is
everything but
always
selling cocaine. Doing everything with selling cocaine, and the league and the Dallas Cowboys knew it.
Mm-hmm.
no, because I've seen some players that should have made it to the pros, but because of their off field
Mm-hmm.
character kept them from doing so. So yes, it is possible.
Okay, let me ask you a question. It
I
is
seen it
okay.
with
Let
my
me
own eyes.
rephrase that. Let me clarify that. Before they didn't get in,
Mm-hmm.
did the people that wanted them in or say they could have been in do Eric give them people every possible opportunity to get in?
Mm-hmm. And they fucked
Right.
themselves.
Even with their second pass, they
Mhm.
gave them every possibility to still get in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's extremes to everything now. Don't get that twisted now. You know, Hernandez could have been found not guilty and you'd have been back in the league.
Yeah.
On a
Wait a minute.
technicality, he would have
Yeah,
been
I,
back
I
in the
just
league.
remember. I just remember. What's that quarterback name that got into a lot of trouble? Doggone, because I think he went to Canadian football. And he still wasn't able to get back in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Doggone it. What's that
Michael
quarterback
Vick
name?
got a second $100 million contract after getting out of prison, killing dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bill
I remember
Romanowski
that.
still getting paid after calling people the N-word and spitting in people's faces and getting caught with pills and all type of. Come on, man.
Oh man, what's that quarterback name? Good grief.
And every city have a local legend that got the story of, you know, Nebraska came and got him out of jail. He was so good. Nebraska came and got him and flew him in. He just couldn't stay. Every city got one of those guys. I know I got one in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I'm saying? So every city got one of those guys. And then 9 times out of 10, it'd be not true. Not true. They'd be all right, you know, but ain't no NFL coming to get your ass out of jail. Unless you Florida Gators, you know what I'm saying? Unless you the Gators. What was the coach's name who coached Curran Bell and them? What was his name?
What's that?
Galen Hall. Unless you were Galen Hall.
Mm-hmm. Shit, we had a lot of trouble players too. That we whatchamacallit,
Yeah, we had one.
Channing Crowder said
We had,
they covered up a lot of shit for him.
He said he went to jail more in college than he did any other time in his life.
no, but the worst one might have been that running back we got from the University of Miami, and we brought him on to the team for a trial, and he turned around and got in trouble again.
Yeah, Mark
He
Wallace.
was in trouble with the university. There
Yeah,
you go.
right.
That's him. That's him.
And 25 years before Mark Walden, we had Lawrence Phillips. We had Cecil Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Didn't Lawrence Phillips get caught breaking into somebody's house?
No, that was Cecil Collins. That was Cecil Collins. He was stealing the TV.
Okay.
That was Cecil Collins, and Lawrence Phillips threw a bitch down a flight of stairs.
Damn.
Okay.
Like a couple of times, you know.
Oh my
I
goodness.
have to say that's pretty checkered, bro.
Yeah, we done had.
And then not long ago, we brought in a offensive lineman, and we got him from another team, another NFL team. And as soon as he got in Miami, next thing you know, they showed him riding on top of a car in some kind,
Oh, that was 2 years. That was like, I think the 2019, the rebuild year. What was it got? The first round draft pick that we traded for. I think we gave up like a 7th rounder for him. I think from like
that
New
might
England.
be him.
Yeah,
that might be him.
Yeah, and he wanted to be a rapper and all that stuff.
Yeah, because he got.
And he
in
retired
trouble
from
as soon as
football
got
because he
to
was gonna get
Miami.
suspended for something else. He had an ongoing issue. His ass just retired from football because of that.
Yeah, for some reason, Dolphins always get the damn entertainers. Marlon Greenwood was a Jamaican singer. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that they just cut last off season was a so-called rapper.
And
Before he
then
even got
of
his foot
course
in the door.
Preston Williams is a runway model.
Right, and he's a runway model. Right.
Where is he at right now? You know, Preston Williams at?
Who knows?
I don't think Preston need to be in the league. I think Preston made $1 million or $2 million.
Yeah, he's making money outside the NFL.
No, in the NFL, I think he got $2 million worth of NFL money.
Yeah, make some smart investments. You'll be fine.
Yep, you'd be
Well,
fine. Yep.
he may sit down and go on up to the Canadian Football League like some of the players do when they get in trouble.
XFL.
He
No,
made
I'm talking about
enough money.
Canadian Football League.
I think Preston made enough money to move. What would you say, Shake? Because you know South Florida like me.
Oh shit.
One
South
or two
Florida.
neighborhoods away from his original neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
How much money did he make? Could he move one neighborhood over or two neighborhoods over? Because when you're in South Florida, two neighborhoods over, you know that.
That makes a difference.
That could be,
You
you could be across the
difference in
street in
South
some
Florida.
cities.
Well, no,
That's
listen.
like $1 million or two more.
I'm telling you.
You're from Broward, so you know there's a difference being on the east side of Broward and on the west side of Broward. There's a big difference.
It used to be. Not anymore. I think if you're referring to the east side, had the money by the beach.
No, the east side is the poor side in Broward. You talking about Hollandale and Hollywood? Then I'm talking about Weston.
It used to be.
Weston. So Weston isn't popping anymore? Isn't rich anymore?
It's not that it's not, but other areas has caught up to it majorly. Like ain't nobody tripping to move to Weston. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Parkland that they built. You know that's what Stroman Douglas, where the kid killed the kids at the school. You got Parkland. You got Southwest Ranches where Udonis Haslam live at.
Yeah.
You know so.
Yeah.
And then you still got like
Marino used to live in Weston back in the day.
Yeah, Marino was a face. Marino lived in Alvito, Weston. Yeah. So in the Marino information y'all need, just ask your boy.
Man, all you gotta do is go.
I'm sure that property went through the roof when he moved in town.
Old Cutler Road, going back there towards Carl Gables. You talking about some rich area?
Well, what happened with Weston was originally, I think it was supposed to be called Blockbuster Park or something like that. You remember? Wayne Huizenga wanted to buy his own city inside of Broward. Basically, wanted to build his own city.
All right. By the way, his career earnings, Preston Williams' career earnings, is $2,200,099 and not about 200, almost 300 million, almost 200, 2,300,000, almost.
Okay, if his girl got a good job, I give him two neighborhoods. That's two neighborhoods away. If his girl got a good job, but he's still living in a little townhouse though.
Hey, Color, you still with us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick. Were you in there in that Twitter space earlier when I got into the debate with Kendall about Tua and Mac Jones at Alabama?
No.
Okay. Well, it'll be real quick. We don't have to go down the specifics, but it's not about for feelings or nothing. But if I come out and say, Color, that in my opinion, or is there an argument to be, not even an argument, is there a debate to be had whether or not Mac Jones had a better Alabama career than Tua Tagovailoa? Is there at least a case to be made for Mac Jones?
I mean, as far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, because I got into it with Kendall today, and Kendall told me, he was like, well, look at the teams that Jalen Hurts had at Alabama, and look at the teams Mac Jones had at Alabama. But it was funny how he skipped over to mention the teams that Tua had at Alabama. And again, if you take the teams out of it, right, and I think all three quarterbacks were good at Alabama. The fact of the matter is, though, the year that Tua Tagovailoa started at Alabama, he didn't lead that team to a national championship. Mac Jones did. When Mac Jones was named the starter, he went undefeated and led that team to a national championship.
And so, I want to point out too that he played all SEC teams. He didn't play outside of conference. He didn't play those D1 schools.
Absolutely, Shake. Absolutely, Shake. And this is what people have to get out of their feelings, right? And again, because now I can turn around and say, in my opinion, I believe Tua's had a better NFL career than Mac Jones, right? Like I think Tua's been better in the NFL.
Totally reverse. Yep.
In some ways, yeah.
in some
Mhm.
ways, right? But the fact of the matter is, bro, you deal with certain people, they just get in their feeling. Bro, I'm sorry if it hurts people's feelings. Mac Jones
Right.
was a better quarterback at Alabama than Tua Tagovailoa was. It just is what it is. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why, but you should have colored. That's why I asked, because I know Crypto was in there, and I don't know if Shake Money was in. But you should have seen people losing their fucking mind when I said
They
that in the
were.
Twitter chat.
It was a meltdown.
Bro,
It was
it was like
crazy.
you would have swore that you would have like I kidnapped one of their kids or something by the way they were acting.
Is it possible to say that Mac Jones' national championship team was better than Tua's and Jalen's combined?
No, they had the same weaponry.
No,
Actually, no, because
Waddle wasn't there for Mac Jones.
No,
he was there for Tua.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
No, Waddle missed that year. That 1 year.
They was on the team, but all three of them, they was on the team. He played with all the number one wide receivers, all of them.
Not Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
All three of Mac Jones didn't play with number ones.
No, because Tua played with Jerry Jeudy, first round draft pick. Henry
Ruggs,
another first round draft pick.
Waddle and
15th overall.
Waddle and whatchamacallit. Mac Jones only had Devontae Smith and Waddle for half the season.
And Michi, that's it. He played with. You would say at the wide receiver position, he had less talent at the wide receiver position because Waddle wasn't at his disposal.
Yeah, and none of the other wide receivers that Mac Jones had was number one overall picks, first round draft picks.
That's a good point.
Hey, where did
right? Yeah,
go
the
to?
passing game was totally a different makeup.
20
I think both of them had Najee at one point, right?
Yeah, they both had Najee.
Yeah,
so that evens out. They both had Najee, so they both had the backfield.
Look, the fact
and they
of the
definitely
matter
both
is,
had
listen,
they both had supreme offensive lines.
They were all top 5 teams. They were all look. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, the teams were
from
top
the
5.
Mac Jones benefited from the teams, and so did Tua. I'm just talking
and Bryce Young as well.
Yeah.
And Bryce Young, bro. All the courts, even AJ
all them
McCarron
did. Bryce Young did.
Look at the offensive lines AJ McCarron had in those running games. I think where Tua left his mark to Alabama. Tua was the best pure pocket passer before, and again, Mac Jones did a hell of a job too. But that's where Tua let his mark. You look at the AJ McCarron-led teams in Alabama when Nick Saban was first winning. And McCarron, that was a more defense and running game, and I get it. I think that's where Tua, even Jalen Hurts, they were more running aspect defense. Tua came in, and Tua was like, hey, I can throw this motherfucking ball. And Nick Saban and them boys kind of adjusted Alabama. And then it went to Mac Jones. I'm just talking about, again, if we give credit for Tua, again, he led the team in the second half to a national championship.
But the one thing I do,
no snap. He didn't take no snaps. Hold on, Shay, because he didn't take no snaps. He didn't take no snaps in that regular season. Tua's first action came in the second half of that national championship game. Now, give him credit. He was ready to come in. He led them back, and he won the game. But that's to me is not leading the team to the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he was named the starter, he never led that team, and Mac Jones did. That's all I was trying to get at.
Well,
like, come on,
the one edge that I would say Mac Jones had over Tua Tagovailoa is that he had fucking Bill O'Brien as his offensive coordinator. So you had a pro whatchamacallit.
O'Brien was there then?
Yeah.
At the time?
I just looked it up. I just looked it up now.
Who was Tua's offensive coordinator? Was it Lane Kiffin?
Lane Kiffin, yeah.
Yeah, two. I think
probably was, yeah.
Lane Kiffin and
I mean, them coordinators there was some hell of coordinators.
Sarkisian too.
I'm saying, didn't Mac Jones benefit? Yep. Didn't Mac Jones benefit from being on the roster with both of those last 2 quarterbacks, man?
With both of them?
He was on the roster, man. He played with all those guys.
I mean, I understand, but that's not the argument. The argument is who had the better career. Whether he had the advantage or not, he still had the better career.
I mean, right, that can be argued, but there's also nuances as to why it could have been. Mm-hmm. I mean, because having a better career doesn't equate to being a better player.
No, but that's not the argument. We're just saying who.
I understand.
So,
well,
I mean, NFL, the circumstances changes. The teams that these got drafted.
Because T. Martin had a better career than Peyton Manning in college. T. Martin had a better career than Peyton Manning.
Yeah, what you call it there too? And who's that quarterback that Tom Brady backed up for?
Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe.
No. In
Oh,
college.
in
I'm talking
college.
about college.
Chad
Henson.
Henry.
Chad Henne.
No, what Henry?
It wasn't
Who
him.
was
It was
it?
somebody else. Damn, I forgot who it was.
No, I thought it was Henson.
Yeah, Henson.
Yeah,
That's who it was.
Henson.
Drew
Yeah.
Henson. That's
Yeah.
who
Drew
it
Henson.
was.
It's
But he
Henson.
was like sixth on the depth chart, though. There was other quarterbacks also ahead of him that was on that team.
Well,
Yeah, he was very
well,
deep on the
we
chart
could
until he
also
got his opportunity.
Yeah, he was
well, we could
179
also
pounds.
we could also make that argument then that Tua benefited from sitting behind Jalen Hurts for that year and a half, 2 years that he sat behind him.
Yeah.
Like if that's what we're gonna do, we could also say that about Tua. Like if we're gonna say that for Mac Jones, I was just saying. I think Tua's had a better NFL career. That's just my opinion. Whether people want to believe it or not, that's just what I believe. I'm just talking about from college.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when I brought that scenario up today. People like got in an uproar, and it's like, bro, do you look at the number again? Going through the SEC, winning the college playoff games that you got to win, then winning the bro. He was undefeated, won the championship, broke a lot of records at Alabama, had a great completion percentage and stuff. It's like that's what I don't like. Why do we have to tear down other people to make an argument that Tua is good? Like I don't have to do that. I believe Tua is good. But it's the arguments of where we're like, well, Tua's great, but Mac Jones is trash. Well, how is that?
Yeah. I mean, look.
Like,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do go to
understand.
the extremes on both
all,
sides.
all the
Yeah, they're like-
arguments. I'm gonna put out all the last year. All the arguments you can make for Mac Jones, everybody was making for Tua. It was his third year. He had trash offensive coordinators his second year. Dude, Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, really? You can really say that's
literally
coaching?
the Rose's reverse shake money. You have a complete role reversal.
Exactly, shake money. See, but no one will come out and say, well, look at Mac Jones last year. He's trash, right? But no one gives the deference that his offensive coordinator 2 years ago was a defensive coordinator. No one will bring that up, right? Now,
and just like Parker, just like Tua, his second year, he had Parker as his main weapon. Guess who?
Mac Jones
And
had.
Mac Jones had Devontae Parker. Exactly. It was a complete role reversal. It was a complete and utter reversal of scenarios and situations. But they don't give deference to one quarterback over the other, even to the point where they had each other's wide receivers. That's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't put a goddamn high school coach as his offensive line coach.
No, but he wasn't a high school coach. The high school coach that Brian Flores was the safeties coach, Kuntz.
No, I know. I'm just saying Lemieux was a high school coach. He
he was a pros coach. He
should have been a high school coach though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. He's my
I'm being sarcastic.
I feel you.
He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Anybody know who Gable Stevenson is?
You talking about
Gabriel Stevenson? No.
Stevenson.
Gable Stevenson?
Yeah.
He's a Olympic gold medalist.
Oh,
that's supposed to be signed to the WWE. Gable Stevenson.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Yeah, look like he
he won the gold medal, heavyweight gold medal for the U.S.
Anyway, it's about to be 9:00. I'm going to wrap things up, man. I appreciate everybody for showing up tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the smoke lounge. Lewis is going to be in the blender, and then Friday, drive time open panel where we're going to let it rip. So
Lewis is going to get blended. Lewis is going to be in that blender, man.
And then
did anybody happen to see the Miami Dolphins put out their little shorts about the players reporting? Anybody see those?
About what now?
How they got them entering the building the first day of camp. The Miami Dolphin own media little things. Their promotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at it. Yeah, because that's what I kind of always look forward to watching.
Man, nobody out of shape from what you can look at. Everybody smiling. Everybody young as fuck. Let's go.
Man, y'all should see Tua. Boy, Tua look like oh my goodness. Man, Tua looks great.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, Shake Money, where's the Halloween party gonna be at?
What Halloween party?
The Dolphins.
I don't know. I think in maybe Weston. Maybe I don't know.
I know where the Super Bowl party gonna be at.
Hell yeah!
After the Super Bowl, the after party, TGFT.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! You know, it's funny. Ever
Yep.
since
Tailgate.
there's
Gonna
been
be
a
there.
like usually during the off season,
Mhm.
I watch a lot of Rich Eisen and these other things. Ever since I started,
He's great, by the way.
yeah, he is. Ever since, even though he's a Jets fan,
Yeah, but he's
admittedly
fair,
so.
though. He's
Yeah,
fair.
but yeah, the
He
thing.
is.
He
I
ain't
mean,
Greenberg. He ain't
yeah,
Greenberg.
yeah. I used to watch a lot of Rich
Green is
Eisen.
something else.
I'd play. I'd watch like maybe two or three series of Netflix. I haven't done none of that shit ever since I started recording with the Finns Tailgate and Larry K. So that tells you right there that.
Oh my
I
goodness.
I know you want to
Larry
wrap it up.
Cohen,
I know
don't
you want to
do it.
wrap it up,
But go for it.
but I want to say one thing that I discovered to me that has been life changing. So I never sat down and watched one episode of the Walking Dead. Never.
Mhm.
I never seen one episode. Couldn't tell you
You
shit
ain't missed
about.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's a terrible series.
YouTube got these channels. YouTube got these channels that recap a season.
hmm
I found one that recapped all 10 seasons, and I binge watched that channel. So I'm just as caught up as anybody else is. So if you guys ever run across things like that or shows you never watch, check them out. Check out those particular types of YouTube
Yeah.
channels so they can get you familiar
Big
with
Nick,
them.
Big Nick, what you talking about? Offers or what
Say
you
what?
It's
talking
like
about?
a Cisco and Ebert type thing. They do reviews.
No, it's not even a Cisco and Ebert. It's just a recap.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a voiceover recap.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny is I'm like Color now, but instead of watching reruns of Star Trek, I watch reruns of Hunter.
Of what?
Hunter.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh.
You talking about the series?
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, with
I
Fred
can't do
Fred
reruns.
Dreyer.
Right. Oh,
When you
okay.
when you
Oh,
when
That
you
damn.
used to be my dad's favorite show, one of his favorite shows.
Yeah, yeah.
see
That was my favorite show.
one of the side effects, one of the downfalls of smoking weed is that you absorb so much information that you can't go back and rewatch something that you was inside of the movie. So I can't rewatch shit. I can't.
Oh man,
because
you know what?
I'm inside of the movie already. I know everything.
Unfortunately for me, I'm one of those guys that if I smoke weed, I can't sit still. I have to wash dishes. I gotta cut grass. I gotta clean the house. I gotta do something. I can't. I can never. I used to when I first started. I used to work with my two of my friends, closest friends. The one who was a Steelers fan, he passed away, and the other guy, Angel, he passed away from a third heart attack. And it was crazy. Is there was another guy? His name was Mike Jones. He passed away too. All three guys, Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike. Yeah, that was his name too, Mike Jones. But Michael Jones, as a matter of fact, that was a real name. But anyway, I used to cut grass with him. He passed away. He had what did he have? He had he was drinking one night and his appendix burst, and he was passed out. Yeah, but anyway, so I used to smoke weed with them all the time when we used to do yards, and after that, whenever I smoked, I couldn't sit still anymore. I'm like, I couldn't watch a movie. I'd find myself cleaning the house every time I try to smoke to watch it or chill, whatever, or with a girl or something like that. I'm just, she's like, damn, you can't sit still. No.
Yeah, you coming from an expert. Can I diagnose you over the internet? Coming from an expert.
Yes.
You misinterpreted that feeling. You misinterpreted as you got to get up and move because your brain was racing. You were supposed to turn on the television. You can find a movie. You're supposed to put on some headphones and listen to some music, some shit like that. Don't let it misinterpret. Don't get out there and blow your shit by get out there working because it is a downer. It's not an upper. It's
Oh
a
shit!
downer.
I used to love, man. That was one of my favorite. Are you kidding me, man? One of my favorite things to do. I swear to God, I used to let the dishes pile up for like 2 weeks, whatever. Smoke me a joint and wash some dishes. Oh my God, that was like the best feeling in the world, bro.
Yeah, because
Shake Money, Shake. You was watching old episodes of Jay and Silent Bob. That what you were doing?
Oh shit, Jane, Silent Bob, all the Naked Gun movies, Coming to America.
That's what I'm talking about. The Naked Gun.
Yeah, Coming to America, Airplane, Airplane
movies.
I think I'm gonna go watch
Crazy.
History of the World. History of the World Part 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna go watch those.
Oh no, but shit.
The old episode.
But
I'm
anyway,
just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch Nightmare. I'm watching Nightmare on Elm Street tonight. That's what I'm gonna watch.
Oh, it don't hold up, Crypto. You know it don't hold up.
No, I'm watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hey,
You might as well go watch.
Hey.
You might as well go watch. What was the name of that
Greg.
movie? Shocker. I know you remember Shocker.
Oh man, Nightmare on Elm
Yeah.
Street is still my Nightmare on Elm Street is still my jam. So is Friday the 13th. I watched all of them. Friday the 13th still is my shit.
So, last comment since you brought it up.
Uh-huh.
Last comment since you brought it up. Don't let the bullshit fight fool you. Jason kicked Freddie ass.
Yeah, he did.
Even though Freddie was getting off, if you really slow it down and look at him, Jason beat his ass, man. Which I knew he would.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man, my favorite part of that movie
world too.
My favorite part of the movie was when the girl was like, "Oh, look at you with your little butter knife. Oh, Jason, he's a real man," and this and that, and he like, "Hey, turn around."
Yeah.
Right.
My favorite part was when she brought Freddie back.
Uh-huh.
When she brought Freddie back, and then Freddie realized, wait a minute, what? And he turned around and looked and seen he was in the real world with Jason. That was the best part.
I was like, uh-oh. That boy was at Camp Crystal Lake, goddammit.
You got any final thoughts, Greg? Before we close this up?
I got something, yes.
Yo, what's up?
Josh Allen makes videos for 14-year-old girls and he wants to call himself a mega star. Nah, because that Lombardi has one name on it. What everybody's saying, Miami Dolphins, yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, man, join us next Tuesday. We're gonna be back at it again. G shaking the panel, and then like I said, on the what's the day Madden comes out?
August 15th.
August 15th. Our homie Larry will be back in the building, man.
Hey, Greg, I heard he's an asshole backstage, Greg.
Who?
I hope that's not the case. LA, I heard he's an asshole backstage.
Larry K?
And that might be hurting him a little bit. Yeah.
You talking about LA?
We'll see. You know, politics is something else in the wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Or
Oh man, you ain't kidding.
Who was backstage?
So LA Knight, I heard that's the narrative now that he's kind of an asshole backstage. He has heat.
Oh yeah, like whatchamacallit was Lex Luger and Shane Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially Shane Douglas, because Lex Luger can never wrestle. At least Shane Douglas can get down.
Yeah, true that. So anyway, good night, guys.
All right, man. Fans up.
All right.
I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of